In a shocking case that has rocked New York City and the law enforcement community, former New York Police Department, NYPD, Officer Yvonne Wu, 34, has pleaded guilty to charges stemming from a deadly love triangle shooting in Brooklyn. The incident, which occurred on October 13, 2021, left one woman dead and another injured, exposing the devastating consequences of a personal relationship gone tragically wrong. On that fateful Wednesday afternoon, Wu, who was off-duty at the time, lay in wait outside her ex-girlfriend's Bensonhurst residence. When her former partner, Jenny Lee, arrived home with her new lover, Jenny Liang, Wu confronted the couple inside the house. In a moment of violent rage, Wu used her NYPD-issued firearm to shoot both women. The attack resulted in the death of 24-year-old Jenny Liang, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Jenny Lee, 23, Wu's ex-girlfriend, sustained a gunshot wound to the torso, but survived the assault. In a chilling turn of events, Wu calmly waited outside the residence for responding officers to arrive, immediately admitting to the shooting. Wu, who was assigned to the 72nd Precinct in Sunset Park before the incident, has now pleaded guilty to first-degree manslaughter and second-degree attempted murder. This plea agreement comes as part of a deal that recommends a 27-year prison sentence, although the final decision rests with Judge Danny Chun, who is set to deliver the sentence on August 28th. By accepting this plea deal, Wu avoids facing more severe charges, including first-degree murder, which could have resulted in a life sentence if convicted. The Brooklyn District Attorney's Office pursued this resolution to bring a measure of closure to the victims' families while ensuring that Wu faces significant consequences for her actions. Investigators believe that Wu's actions were motivated by her inability to accept the end of her relationship with Lee. Sources close to the case suggest that Wu may have harbored hopes of reconciliation, leading to a dangerous obsession that ultimately turned violent. This tragic incident has raised serious questions about the NYPD's protocols for monitoring the mental health of its officers and managing their access to service weapons. Critics argue that there may have been warning signs that were overlooked or not adequately addressed by the department. In the wake of this tragedy, the family of Jenny Liang has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Wu and the city of New York. The lawsuit alleges that the NYPD was aware of Wu's deteriorating mental state and the potential danger she posed, but failed to take appropriate action, such as confiscating her firearm. This legal action is still pending and could have far-reaching implications for the accountability of the NYPD and the city in similar cases. It may also prompt a re-evaluation of policies regarding the monitoring and support of officers' mental health, as well as the handling of service weapons for off-duty personnel. The case has sent shockwaves through the NYPD and the broader law enforcement community, prompting discussions about the unique stresses faced by police officers and the potential for personal crises to escalate into tragedy. It has also reignited debates about domestic violence within law enforcement ranks and the need for more robust support systems and intervention protocols. Furthermore, this incident has highlighted the devastating impact of gun violence, particularly in domestic situations. Advocates for stricter gun control measures have pointed to this case as an example of the need for more comprehensive regulations, even for those entrusted with upholding the law. As the legal proceedings against Yvonne Wu draw to a close, the families of the victims, the NYPD, and the community at large are left to grapple with the aftermath of this tragic event. the case serves as a somber reminder of the potential dangers lurking within personal relationships and the critical importance of mental health awareness and support, particularly for those in high-stress professions like law enforcement. The upcoming sentencing hearing on August 28th will likely bring some measure of legal closure to this case, but the broader questions it has raised about officer mental health, weapon access, and departmental accountability will continue to resonate within the NYPD and police departments across the nation for years to come.